All right, here we are. Morning ramble and coffee. And we've done this before, but I keep getting questions about why there is no why we don't use real trailers in our game news. The reason being is stuff costs money. It costs money. For me to do real gameplay, I would have to buy all consoles. I would have to buy a huge gaming PC so that we could play every game. Also, these companies charge for their games, and also I just do AI game news releases is what I do, and I can do the trailers, but most of them are available online. As I'll show you here. I've done these what's new in gaming news in the past, and there's been very little interest. And I add game trailers and everything to them. All right, so the first game we're going to look at is Arena Breakout Infinite. Okay, let's just get our little friend here, tell you about this. All right, you guys. So as you can hear on Steam, there's going to be an early. You can sign up for the early release. Some of these you can apply for keys, so anybody can test these in beta before they're released. And usually it's free, and when you get a key, it's free. And after they release it, you get to keep the game for free, and it updates like everybody else. Most of the time, most companies. I don't know about so much about Steam. You probably have to pay for the official release. But here's the trailer. So in about a week, that'll be available to play on Steam in early release form. So keep your eyes open for that Arena Breakout. Looks like it'll be really exciting. If you're interested in this and you happen to be out there, why not give us a like, share our content. Sharing is caring. We appreciate your comments as well. Really helps our algorithm, moves us forward, and most of all, it's free support. We do this mostly just to keep us busy. We are not monetized or anything like that. But even if we wanted to be monetized after 11 years, we still have not got the watch hours behind us to do that. Main reason, nobody is getting involved. There is so little likes and so little comments and stuff like that, so little shares that we just cannot reach the watch hours required for monetization, even if we wanted to. So, if you're watching YouTube and you're not being involved with the creators that you're watching, you're leading to their downfall. If you're going to watch their lives or their videos, watch them at least to the end. Always give them a like. Maybe share their content. Leave a comment. It helps. It helps a lot. And for the ones that are monetized, it helps more than you know. Because if you are engaging, they get paid more for their ads because the people bid on how much they want to pay to advertise on a particular channel. Fantasy, MMORPG. Tarson Land begins pre-registration. And there's no video with this one. This is another thing. Most of these companies charge to view their videos. So there you have it, Tar Island. And pre-registration begins for PC and mobile. So check that out if you're interested. Again, if you're here, don't forget to give us a like, share our channel. Sharing is caring. Give us a follow. This is a must. You know, all these creators out there that are doing these programs, no matter how big or how small, they're all going to be gone if we don't support them in the right ways. You see a lot of them saying they're quitting YouTube and blaming YouTube for a lot of problems, but a lot of the problems created by the viewers who do not get involved. You sit there, you watch for 3 seconds. Not everybody can do a vertical video, and when we do anything less than a short, all we get is people complaining about having the long form in the shorts and strange comments and bullying and all that stuff. Really, why a lot of your top creators won't do the vertical lives every now and then to open it up to more people, because it gets the wrong kind of attention. So support those videos that you watch by, even if you're not going to subscribe, because I can understand you might want to watch somebody several times before you decide, well, this is something I might want to watch all the time. But you can at least leave the like and drop a comment. thanking them for the effort or whatever, and it helps the algorithm. Not to mention, it helps the content creator too. This is a VR combat experience. This one has a video, but we would have to purchase it. It's not. I don't think it's viewable where we're at. Yeah. No, it's downloadable. Why is it downloadable? Well, that's a weirdo. Anyway. Let's tell you what this is about. Why? No! Why? Yeah. Why is it all the way down there? That's silly. Okay. All right. So this is a free game, and it's downloadable free from their website, I believe is what it said. Starting today. So if you're interested, you have the VR gear. It's a new Hero 8 update you can download for free. Sonic's Dream Team 2024. There is a video with this one. I don't want to do it that way. Can we see the video in all its glory? Yeah.
All right.
Sonic Dream
Have
Team.
another part of the dream to explore.
Another part of the dream to explore, guys. There you go. So check that out. There's not much of a news here on that, just mostly a video. Torchlight Infinite. There's sincerely no video with this one either. It's just a notice, a news. So there you go. Let's see what we can find next. There's Tormentor, if you're into these type of games. What about Tormentor, guys? I believe we did a game news on this morning. So there is a trailer with this one. So there you have it. Check that one out. That looks like an exciting new horror game. So, guys, like I said, if you're interested in this, please do show some support for it, and we will continue it. We have no idea of the interest we have in these things unless you support it and like, follow, share. Sharing is caring. Sharing helps a lot. If you have a big group and you're a gamer, goes a long way in getting us more views and moving that algorithm. All right, let's see what more we have for you today. The holy gosh darn. I don't know if there's a video for this one or not. There sure is. What is the holy gosh darn? Well, why don't we just find out? So this one sounds like it's going to be real fun. And yes, there is a trailer. See what it's about.
Yo, yo, yo!
Whoa! What the hell are you doing in my apartment?
We're gonna save heaven, remember?
Oh, god damn it. I've been given time travel powers in order to prevent heaven from blowing up at 6 o'clock, but it's a whole goddamn thing, and I'm losing my mind. Be not afraid, my name is Cassiel of Celerity. I'm an angel of the Lord.
Oh, crap. Am I gonna get crucified for this?
The whole fabric of heaven's reality will unravel and we will all die.
Those phantoms that showed up, they might be a tiny little bit my fault.
What the hell did you do?
Take these keys and zip over to the vault. There's going to be a vault guardian there. Ask him to cut the shit and give you an artifact called the Holy Gosh Darn.
The Holy Gosh Darn? What do you need that thing for?
Did he just pass out?
He's looking pretty old, yo. Think we gotta get here earlier if we want him to be awake.
Ignore her, Beohorn. She's an angel. You never know what they're up to.
What the here are you doing here, Cassiel? Did they send you to take me to heaven? I'm not going back to that shithole if that's why you're here.
Sword!
I knew we would end up killing somebody. Always do. It's time to severely misbehave.
Who's that guy you're with?
Forget about him.
So that looked like it might be an interesting game. Probably not so much for kids, but if you were into Manuel Samuel or you have ever played it, you might enjoy this game. And if you're into some adult humor as well, that looks like a really interesting game. And if you're into time travel, the Doctor Who and all the others, well, here you go. There's absolutely no nothing for that one. The Epic 7? I don't know what the Epic 7. What is the Epic 7? Good question, right? I do not see a trailer for this one. Some of them don't share the trailers, especially Nintendo and Xbox and those guys. They post them themselves. Well, that's interesting. More information. Could you just read the Okay, well, that's out. I don't know what the problem with that is, but Galactic Civilization 4. And this one does have a trailer. Do you have more? Do you have information besides more information? More words then? Okay, let's check out the trailer.
Warlords is here. This new expansion to Galactic Civilizations 4 Supernova adds many exciting new features to the new and improved combat systems introduced in the accompanying version 2.5 update titled Ares. In this video, we'll take a look at some of the new gameplay elements Warlords introduces to Supernova and the powerful effects they'll bring to bear upon your enemies in-game. With the Warlords expansion, when a player declares war on another civilization, they now get to set the scope and scale of the war by picking a war aim. There are 4 to pick from, each representing an increasing commitment to the scale of a conflict, with longer and more destructive wars incurring a greater diplomatic penalty as an alarmed galactic community reacts to a public announcement of your stated war aims. The War of Defense declares the most limited form of hostility as a quick and focused conflict, perhaps to remove hostile military or cultural starbases from your border, to claim some much-needed strategic resources, or to reclaim a former colony lost to your neighbour. Declaring a war of expansion displays an intent to assimilate new worlds into your empire through military means, perhaps a handful of border worlds or a single, well-defended strategic location. Next, a war of conquest indicates an intention to wrest vast tracts of your enemy's empire through a bloody, prolonged conflict with their tattered remnants left picking up the pieces afterwards. Finally, in the most dire of circumstances, or when you're playing the Your Singularity or the Korath clan, the War of Annihilation lets the galactic community know that you're not going to stop until there's nothing left of your sorry rivals. The diplomatic penalties for this are dire, however. Note that you, the player, are completely free to start and end conflicts whenever you like, and the War Aim system does not lock you into any kind of artificial time limit for your war. Instead, if your war grinds on longer than you originally claimed it would, in-game events will start to kick in to gently remind you of your stated war goals. It's possible to start a war of defense and for it to drag on much longer than you'd suggested to your galactic civilization rivals, but there will be increasingly serious consequences for doing so. Not everybody loves endless wars, and some players like to get them over with as quickly as possible so they can focus on the more peaceful aspects of their 4X gaming time. We've done much to mitigate the occurrence of forever wars for players like this, and now Warlords gives you even more options on how to conduct your own military conflicts, keeping them to a reasonable length and scale as you see fit. Warlords adds new invasion tactics to employ when it comes to sieging and capturing enemy core worlds and colonies, each with their own benefits and downsides that affect the length of the invasion and the after effects once the planet has been captured. Orbital bombardments and surface invasions use tried and tested conventional tactics to taking enemy planets, while technological advancements will open up more exotic and focused methods. Some of these, such as biological attacks or EMP attacks, target specific citizen biology types, while more or less violent options exist too. Want to free the world from the tyrannical grip of its former masters? Then, the Liberate Invasion tactic will do just that, with the freed planet forming its own faction. On the other hand, Annihilate target blasts the surface clear of alien scum, clearing the planet ready for your own superior civilization to take over. Ship types are a new way to organize ships of the same hull size according to their intended combat specialization. Fighters and bombers are still the sole player constructible types in the tiny hull category, and a carrier joins the dreadnought in the huge class. But Warlords adds in even more ship types to join that existing roster. In the small hull category, the good old frigate is now joined by the corvette. In the medium hull category, we're introducing the destroyer to support the existing cruiser type, and the battleship is joined by the command ship in the large hull category. Each ship type, old and new, has been assigned an ability. As a quick comparison, the frigate now gets more accuracy, while the corvette, added in Warlords, has a hit point boost instead. Furthermore, we're introducing ship classes as a new way of organizing ship designs in GalCiv 4. A ship class is a ship type plus a doctrine, and a doctrine is comprised of an operational ability and a targeting priority. In Warlords, both the operational ability and the targeting priority can be manually selected by the player to change the performance of a ship in combat. Let's look at an example using the new corvette type. Playing as the Drenjin, here's a ship class we created called the Wolfhound, with the intention of fielding it in packs to hunt down and capture larger capital ships. The ship type is the corvette, so it gets a plus 25% hit point bonus that comes with that type, and a good choice when facing down larger hulled ships. Turning to the ship class's doctrine next, let's take a look at the operational ability component first. These are a player selectable bonus that further define the role your ship class will take. The Warlords expansion adds in 14 additional operational abilities, such as Longshot, which grants additional weapon range and allowing your class to pelt opposing ships from way out of the fracas, or Sentinel, for better targeting the deadly bomber class of ships. Mixing and matching different ship classes with different operational abilities will be key to defeating large enemy fleets, particularly when you're outnumbered. In this example, we've picked Ghost for an evasion bonus, as we'll not have hull space for evasion boosting components, and we need to dodge as much incoming fire as possible if we're hunting capital ships. This brings us onto the targeting priority, which provide the ship class instructions on which other ship types to go after first, and which to take on after those have been eliminated in sequence. With the Warlords expansion, you can select whichever targeting priority you want for your class, and here I'm selecting capital ships. Our Wolfhound corvettes will first target cruisers, then destroyers, then battleships, at which point they're free to engage other targets. Warlords adds even more targeting priorities for you to pick from. More options here means finer control over your fleets during combat, with different ship classes each targeting a different series of enemy ship types. Careful composition of fleets, each containing varied ship classes with doctrines set to cover everything your enemy will throw at you, will become an important consideration in your future war plans. After picking the ship type and doctrine, we can now add components to our new ship class as before. The Warlords expansion adds in many new ship components, often with more experimental or exotic effects. Let's take a look at just a couple of these now. Our Warhound corvette here has a couple of assault shuttle pods added, which allow the capture of enemy vessels in combat, allowing you to steal ships from your enemies and field them right back at them. Another exciting component is the time dilator, which uses some fancy high-tech physics tricks to reduce the rate of enemy fire in combat. This is a deadly effect, and can be used to reduce the offensive capability of your enemy's most deadly capital ships, reducing their overall firepower and freeing your fleets to complete their own objectives with less oncoming fire. Warlords adds many components with special battlefield effects such as these, to increase the tactical nuance in combat and give you more options when facing a critical fleet action. As you can see, by creating the right ship classes, including their various abilities and doctrines, and then carefully selecting them to complement one another in a fleet, Galactic Civilizations 4 Supernova's combat system has undergone a drastic upgrade. This improvement affects both the player's agency when it comes to affecting what actually happens during a battle, and by increasing the creative choices in how they approach fleet combat and warfare overall. Warlords further improves all of this by increasing the amount of options available to the player, and with these extra features, there is much fun to be had in planning your own mighty battle fleets and working out counters to those fielded by your rivals. The Warlords expansion allows the player to capture star bases, instead of just destroying them. This opens up a lot of new strategies, as strategic resources can be more easily stolen from the enemy by capturing their mining star bases, or military star bases can be captured in the run-up to an important invasion to provide defensive support to your armadas leading the action. Finally, many of the features exclusive to Warlords, such as the more advanced and exotic invasion tactics and ship components, are unlocked through a series of new tech choices in the research tree. This expanded tree is better organized in version 2.5, and has been designed to provide you with more options in the early game too. We hope you enjoy the new features and options that Warlords brings to Galactic Civilizations 4 Supernova, both in increasing the scope, scale and fun of fleet combat, planetary invasions, and the general experience of waging war on a galactic scale. Cheers!
All right, so that was quite a trailer for sure. Warlords expansion. Check it out. All right. So, like I said, if you're out there, don't forget to give us a like, a follow, share our content. These are free ways you can support, get the algorithm moving, get more people to realize we're out here doing this, especially if this is what you like. And some of you are indicating that you would like to see the real trailers, and here we are, indeed showing trailers. So this is rediscover the thrills of classic card game with Towers of Borderland. And now here is well, this has got some pricing in it too, but so what it's about. Descamaru. Ghouls. Ghouls. Here's they have a video. Why is it not? All right, so that one didn't come out too good. I couldn't open up the window far enough to get a full screen view. Warhammer 40,000 Warforge. This one has always gotten a lot of interest. There's no video with this one, but you have the news. No, no. There you go. Warlords, new cards, I believe it is. Check it out. Warlords always garners a lot of attention when we have a news story about it. Mars 2120 Mission to Mars campaign. I think I did a short video on this yesterday. Let's see what it's about. And it says a video as well. So there's that. Not a whole lot to that particular trailer, but it was a little bit of something, gives you some idea. Most definitely. Kingdom Come Delivery. There is no game trailer per se for that one. No rest for the wicked. Interesting. Anyway, I think that was about it for the trailers today. Some of one or two of these were from yesterday. If you do like this game trailer style of live stream, let us know. Give us a like. Leave a comment. Share it with your friends, your neighbors, your social media. Share it to your social media. Let everybody know we're out here. We appreciate your support. We really do. We're going to end this for now. We will be back with Magic the Gathering. I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, give us a like and a follow. Share our content. Keep watching. And we'll see you later. Bye-bye.